Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my TBR jar picks, my March TBR. So I've done this once before in the past. There are a lot of booktubers that also do this video, and I thought it would be fun to do it again. Credits to Rachel Catherine. I think she's the one who started doing this video, so credits to her. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick 5 or 6 prompts out of this jar. Based on what I pick out of the jar, I'm going to look at the TBR cart and kind of choose which book I want to read from here. This is a really good way to knock books off of my TBR cart so I don't go out and buy new books that I don't necessarily need. I did just put some new ones in here as well. That's why there's 2 different colors. Currently, I'm reading the first book in the ACOTAR series, so I know for sure that that's going to be already on my March reading month, but I want to pick probably 5 more from here. I'm not sure I'm going to get through that many, but I want to have options and more of a focus when I'm going to pick my next reads, so I don't have to look at this whole thing and be like super intimidated by it. This also helps me to pick books that I wouldn't necessarily reach for. That's kind of the goal with this video. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Like I said, I'm going to pick 5 from here, so do our first one. Oh no. It says try to pick up a book again. So this is a book that I've already tried to start reading in the past, and I have to pick it up again and try to read it again. So first of all, let's pick out the ones that we have that I've started. So we have Ugly Love here. Final Gambit is another one. Last one is Things We Hide from the Light. Let's see what's back here. I believe these 3 are it. First one we have is Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. I started reading this over a year ago and have not continued it. I think I was just kind of bored. We also have the Final Gambit. I started listening to this on audiobooks and just was not super engaged, so that's another one. And then the last one is Things We Hide from the Light. I honestly don't even know how far into this I am. Bookmark says chapter 11, but I feel like I read a little bit more on my Kindle, but I could be wrong on that. This is hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the Final Gambit because this is like one of the last books in the series, and I just want to finish the series and get it over with, and then hopefully I can go into the Brothers Hawthorne if I end up wanting to continue it. Maybe actually picking up the physical book will help me be a little bit more engaged and actually want to read it. If you don't know what the inheritance games is, it's about this girl who inherits a ton of money from this person that she does not even know, and the family doesn't get like any of it. She gets all of his properties, like his big mansion. Throughout the story, they're basically just trying to figure out like why this guy left all this money to her, if she has a connection to the family. I will try to give it another shot this month. I also am like pretty eager to go into this one again, but not right now. Now let's pick our next one. Oh my gosh, I can't get one. The next one we have is a book with 1 word in the title. I don't know if I have any of those, so yep. Icebreaker. Scythe is another one. Powerless is another one. Okay, looks like we have 3 options here. So the first one that I have is Powerless. This is the 3rd book in the Chestnut Spring series, which I have been so eager to continue. So this is definitely high on the list for sure. And then we have Scythe. This is by Neil Shusterman. I want to say this is like a sci-fi book, which I have never read a sci-fi book before, so I think that would be interesting to try to get into. But the back says a world with no hunger, no disease, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered all those things and it has even conquered death. Now scythes are the only one who can end life, and they are commanded to do so in order to keep the size of the population under control. So this sounds very, very interesting. I don't think I'm gonna go with this one because I'm reading ACOTAR, which is already like a very high world building book, and I just don't think I have the brain capacity for this one this month, so I'm just gonna set it down because I know I'm not gonna pick it. And then the other one that we have to choose from is Icebreaker. This is by Hannah Grace. This is a hockey and figure skating romance. I believe they have to share the court together, and it's like forced proximity. They start to talk more and like each other and blah blah blah. I feel like everyone is obsessed with this book boyfriend, so I am really curious to get into it. I think I'm gonna go with Powerless for this just because, again, it's a series I'm already in the middle of, and I really want to jump back into this world, see how the story continues. So this story is about Jasper and Sloane, which we saw a little bit of both of them in the last story. I just love the family in this, and I'm really, really excited to jump back into this world. So I'm gonna be continuing this series. All right, let's go into the next one. Oh, I think I know what this one is. All right, this one says ask a friend to pick. So I'm actually gonna ask my cousin because her and I have been talking about books a ton recently. So I'm gonna send her a picture of my TBR and I'm gonna have her pick a book off of it because I think this would be super fun. And hopefully she replies within the next few minutes. Let me show the other ones I have. Oh, this is so fun. I hope she replies soon. If not, I'm gonna have to come back and say it again, but that's fine. Okay, so that's 3. I have 2 more I can pick. An author that you've never read. Oh, I just spilled these everywhere. Let's see. I feel like there's a lot of options here. Let me just take out the ones that I have read from, so that'll give us a little bit of a better look. Okay, I pretty much have free range here. Let's see, I have a mystery and a romance. I feel like my cousin is possibly going to pick Local Woman Missing, so I'm not gonna do a mystery thriller. Maybe I'll do another romance. Okay, I'm actually gonna pick, I've already read hers. Dang it, I need to take, okay, this one is not here. I've already read this author, so don't look at that one. Oh, this is hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one, which is Heartbreak House Share. This is by Emily Merrill. Mainly I've heard Rachel Catherine talk about this and she loved this one, so I think this will be a super quick read. Like, there's like 300 pages in this and it's super small, so I'm excited to get into this one. Okay, now I need to put all of these back. We have one more prompt that I can pick from. Oh gosh, I hope it's a good one. I keep getting all the new ones that I put in today. Okay, this is a book that's been on your TBR the longest. I'm realizing I'm missing 2 books. I lied, I'm actually missing 3 books, so we're adding these here. Whoopsies, that's so sad, but it's fine. One of the first options is definitely The Spanish Love Deception. This has been on my TBR for so long. Ugly Love is another one. Last Thing He Told Me is another one. These are our 3 options here. I feel like these are very old, like old popular TikTok books. First one we have is The Spanish Love Deception. I have been skeptical to go into this just because I have heard very mixed reviews on this. This is like a fake dating trope, I believe. The main character, Catalina, she needs a wedding date, so she asks her guy coworker to go with her. Workplace romance, so that is an option. We also have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave, which is a mystery thriller. I believe the husband or father goes missing and the daughter and the wife are trying to figure out what happened and try to find him. I am actually really curious to get into this book. I didn't realize that it was a mystery thriller until not that long ago, so I think it will be a good one. And then again, we have Ugly Love here. I think I have too many romance, so I think I'm gonna go with The Last Thing He Told Me. Again, I think this is gonna be like a super quick read. I am excited. Wait, did I start this? No way. I have a bookmark in here. Why do I not remember starting this? Interesting. Okay, well apparently I did start this. I was only on page like 14, but my cousin has not replied yet, so I'm gonna take a break for a second and then I will come back when she has replied to me. Okay guys, it's been some time. It's been like an hour and a half. It took her a little bit longer than I thought to answer, but that's okay because I've just been working. But I'm gonna open her reply now and see what she says. She said, I'm on the Twisted series and I like that, or The House Across the Lake. I had a feeling, I thought about this after. I was like sitting on my couch. I was like, she's also reading the Twisted series, so I feel like she might say that. I have 2 romances, 1 mystery, and then 1 like thriller book. So I really am hesitant to start a new series because I'm in the middle of so many and I'm also starting at guitar. So I don't think I'm gonna do the Twisted series. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna add The House Across the Lake by Riley Sager. This is a like mystery thriller book. I honestly am not quite sure the plot of it. I think it's about this girl who she's able to see like a house across the lake and she starts to notice some suspicious things happening. This reminds me a lot of The Girl on the Train. If you have read that book, it's basically kind of the same thing. She is riding a train every day and she starts to notice at this house some weird things have been happening. This kind of gives me the same vibes as that. So yeah, let's go over the final picks for this month. I am currently reading the first book in the ACOTAR series, so that's for sure. are going to be read this month. I have The Final Gambit here, last book in the series, which is exciting, so I can knock a series off my list. We have the third book in the Chestnut Spring series, Powerless. This is Jasper and Sloane's story. Heartbreak House Share by Emily Merrill. I don't think I actually explained what this book is about. It's about a girl who is going through a breakup, and she has moved in with 3 other girls. They make like this breakup list of things you have to do after a breakup, so I think that will be super fun to read, and I'm sure it will talk a lot about like what it's like to go through a breakup. And then we have The Last Thing He Told Me by Laura Dave. Again, another mystery thriller, and The House Across the Lake. So I am super excited for this video. I hope that I'm actually able to get through a lot of these books and knock them off my TBR. I am trying my best to not buy any more books because obviously I have a ton that I need to get through, but it's always nice to have options. That's why I have so many, and I just love buying books. So anyways, that is all for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.